Yes, beta. Chapter 6 from your book Footprints Without Feet, The Making of a Scientist. And these chapters are, you, as you know, for the extensive reading. And there is not a very difficult language used, very simple language is used, but still the writer wants to convey you some ideas. In this chapter, the writer has given us the theme or the message that if you want to reach to some height, you aim something and you want to reach up to that height, you have to work hard for that. And for that, many times you have to face many problems and challenges in life. But even then, if you lose, you cannot reach to success. And if you cross those challenges, you face the problems and keep on trying your efforts, you will reach to success. As in the story, we are told about a scientist who discovered about the cells. You might have read in the science all these things what are mentioned in the chapter. What is his name? Anyone knows? Richard Albright. We are told about his childhood days, how he developed this interest for the science, and what made him a great scientist. So, the qualities needed to become a great scientist are mentioned according to his childhood days, according to his activities, what he did, and how he was encouraged by his mother. That is explained here in this chapter. And from the very beginning, if we go for the reading in the box, they say Richard Albright has received, please correct the spellings of received, it is written wrong in your book, RECEI. I पहले नहीं होगा, पहले E फिर I. Richard Albright has received the Searle Scholar Award and the Scaring-Plough Award for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. These are the branches of the biology only, and he got these two awards. It was his fascination for butterflies that opened the world of science to him. In the childhood days, he was fascinated by the butterflies, and he started collecting different type of species of the butterflies, which made him interested in the world of science. And at end, he became a great scientist, and it was not too much time. It was only his young age of 22 when he discovered this thing. So if we look at the reading of the chapter, at the age of 22, a former scout of the year excited the scientific world with a new theory on how cells work. It was at the age of 22, a former scout of the year, scout means स्कॉलर और ये जैसे गाइड्स होते हैं, ये एनसीसी वगैरह के, उनको भी स्काउट्स कहा जाता है, एक्साइटेड द साइंटिफिक वर्ल्ड विद अ न्यू थ्योरी ऑन हाउ सेल्स वर्क. And he was very much excited, and he even excited the whole world with this new theory, how cells work. Richard H. Albright and his college roommate explained the theory in an article in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. Underline this article, in which his roommates, college roommates, explained the theory, and he got the idea. It was the first time this important scientific journal had ever published the work of college students. कि पहली बार था कि ये important scientific journal जो था उसमें students का work जो था वो publish किया गया था. In sports, that would be like making the big leagues at the age of 15 and hitting a home run your first time at bat. कि ये पहली बार था, जैसे कहते हैं कि स्पोर्ट्स में लीग मैचेस होते हैं, और एट द एज ऑफ 15 हिटिंग अ होम रन योर फर्स्ट टाइम एट बैट. अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग गिवन एट द एंड ऑफ द पेज. At home run in the game of baseball, this phrase is used in the game of baseball, is when the batter scores a run after running safely around all bases and back to the home plate without stopping. कि बिना रुके वो वापस भी आ जाता है और स्कोर भी करता है और सेफली बाहर भाग कर जाता है, उसके बाद स्कोर भी करता है. अ बॉल हिट आउट ऑफ द प्लेइंग फील्ड इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड अ होम रन. कि अगर बॉल जो है वो प्लेइंग फील्ड से बाहर भाग चला जाता है, इवन देन it is called home run. Getting a paper published at the age of 15 in a scientific journal is here compared to scoring a home run while batting for the first time. कि पहली बार ही बैटिंग करने गए और आपने अच्छा स्कोर कर लिया, इट इज कंपेयर्ड विद दैट कि जर्नल जो था पहली बार उसमें स्टूडेंट्स की ये आर्टिकल्स जो थे वो पब्लिश हुए थे. You understand the comparison? They have explained at the end of the page. What do they mean? For Richard Albright, it was the first time in a long string of achievements in science and other fields. And so for the Richard Albright was concerned, it was for the first time in the field of science that he has got this achievement. And it all started with butterflies. और ये इंटरेस्ट उसका कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ? It all started with the butterflies. An only child. Now we are going to be told about his childhood period. An only child, Albright, grew up north of Reading, Pennsylvania. He was the only child, and he was growing up living in this area of Pennsylvania. There was not much I could do there, he said. I certainly could not play football or baseball with the team of one, because he was the only child and he could not play any game. There was no team with him of football or baseball. So there was no other work which he could do. But there was one thing I could do, that was collect things. लेकिन वो अकेला था और क्या कर सकता था? He started collecting the things. So he did, and he started doing that. And did he ever? Beginning in the kindergarten, Albright collected butterflies from the very early childhood. Kindergarten, that means in the junior classes, KG classes जो होती हैं, वहीं से उसने butterflies collect करनी शुरू कर दी with the same determination that he has marked all his activities. From the very early childhood, he was very keen type of student, and he was observing each and everything, doing all activities with determination. And with the same determination, he started doing this activity also of collecting the things. He also collected rocks, fossils, and coins. Not only the butterflies, he started collecting rocks, fossils, you understand, the preserved material underground of the plants and other things, geological things, and coins. He became an eager astronomer too. Or another quality, he became an eager astronomer too, sometimes star gazing all night. कई बार वो सारी सारी रात stars को देखता रहता. He became a keen observer of all these things and determined for all the activities wherever he had interest. From the first, he had a driving curiosity along with the bright mind. He was having bright mind, very intelligent mind also. He also had a mother who encouraged his interest in learning. She took him on trips. See how his mother encouraged him for all these actions and activities. His mother encouraged him for his interest in learning. He had interest in learning and she encouraged that interest. She took him to trips, bought him telescopes, microscopes, cameras, mounting materials and other equipment, and helped him in many other ways. उसके लिए बहुत सी चीजें जो कि उसको जरूरत थी, जिस चीजों में उसका इंटरेस्ट था साइंस से रिलेटेड, वो सारी चीजें उसने खरीद कर दी उसको. मदर ने उसको एनकरेज करा इन चीजों से कि उसको ट्रिप्स पर लेकर जाती ताकि उसको रियल लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस पता चले. देन bought him telescopes, microscopes, cameras, mounting materials and other equipments, helped him in many other ways, which helped him in many other ways. I was his only companion until he started school, his mother said. और उसकी मदर क्या करती थी कि जब तक वो स्कूल नहीं गया उतनी देर तक उसका साथी कौन था, उसका कंपेनियन फ्रेंड कौन था? His mother only. Mother was the only companion until he started school. After that, I would bring home friends for him. लेकिन उसके बाद क्या हुआ? उसने कुछ फ्रेंड्स को घर बुलाना शुरू कर दिया so that he could have the company. But at night we just did things together. लेकिन रात के टाइम कोई नहीं होता था. Only the mother was his companion and they did the things together. उसकी मदर उसकी हमेशा हेल्प करती लर्निंग में और बहुत सी इन चीजों में. Richie was my whole life after his father died when Richie was in 3rd grade. He was only in the 3rd grade when his father died, and his sole companion was his mother only. She and her son spent almost every evening at the dining room table. Evening time, they both sat together on the dining table. If he did not have things to do, I found work for him, not physical work, but learning things. His mother said, और उसकी mother क्या बताती है? This is the description given by his mother, that if he did not have things to do, कि अगर उसके पास कोई ऐसा काम नहीं होता करने को, कुछ चीजें नहीं होती, तो मैं हमेशा उसके लिए कोई ना कोई काम ढूंढ लेती थी. And that work was not physical work. उसको कोई शारीरिक तौर पे मेहनत करने के लिए ऐसा काम नहीं ढूंढती थी. कैसा काम ढूंढती थी? Learning things, but for learning new things. He liked it and he wanted to learn, and he was also having interest in learning new things, and he wanted to learn new things, and the mother was encouraging him again and again by bringing material or by telling some stories or giving some books, etc. By the time, and learn he did, he earned top grades in school. That shows that he was good in learning, because he always got top grades in school. On everyday things, he was just like every other kid, his mother said. And mother told that he was just like the other students, just like other kids in the everyday work, जो कि daily activities होती थी उसमें वो बाकी students की तरह ही था. By the time he was in the second grade, Ebright had collected all 25 species of butterflies found around his hometown. See following box, एक box में उन्होंने सारी species of butterfly की जो उसने collect करी 6 weeks की reading in reading peninsula. That table is given to you. He was only in the second grade when he collected all 25 species of butterflies that were found around. You can read the names of these species which he had collected. That probably would have been the end of my butterfly collecting, he said, but then my mother got me a children's book called The Travels of Monarch 10, that book, and which told how monarch butterflies migrate to Central America, opened the world of science to eager young collector. And then he thought that probably this interest would come to an end of collecting the butterflies. शायद कहते ये खत्म हो जाता उसका interest, लेकिन उसकी mother ने उसको एक book gift करी, the children's book that was The Travels of Monarch 10. Underline the name of this book, and that book which told how monarch butterflies migrate to Central America. और उस बुक में उसको क्या डिटेल मिली कि ये मोनार्क बटरफ्लाइज हैं, दिस अ पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ बटरफ्लाई नेम मोनार्क, how they migrate to Central America. And this book opened the world of science to eager young collector. Who is called as young collector? Richard Ebright. He was called as eager young collector. And in this way, this book opened the world of science to this young collector. So, at the end of the book, readers were invited to help study butterfly migrations. और उसी बुक के एंड में क्या मेंशन किया गया है कि जो रीडर्स हैं, दे वर इनवाइटेड टू हेल्प स्टडी बटरफ्लाई माइग्रेशंस. बटरफ्लाई माइग्रेशंस कैसे होती है उसके डिटेल के बारे में उनसे मांगी गई थी डिटेल्स. दे वर आस्क्ड टू टैग बटरफ्लाइज. क्या कहा गया वहां पर रीडर्स को? दे वर आस्क्ड टू टैग बटरफ्लाइज फॉर रिसर्च बाय डॉक्टर फ्रेडरिक ए यूरकेहार्ट of the University of Toronto. Underline the name. He encouraged the readers of that book to tag the butterflies for research. He was a professor in University of Toronto in Canada. Ebright's mother wrote to Dr. Urquhart, and soon Ebright was attaching light adhesive tags to the wings of monarchs. Anyone who found a tagged butterfly was asked to send the tag to doctor. तो उसमें क्या कहा गया, उसके मदर ने उनसे बात करी डॉक्टर के साथ और एब्राइट को अटैच किया गया इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ. और एब्राइट ने क्या किया, लाइट एडहेसिव टैग्स उनके विंग्स के साथ अटैच करने शुरू किए. और जो भी उन टैग्ड बटरफ्लाइज को पकड़ता उनको ये कहा जाता कि दे शुड सेंड दीज टैग बटरफ्लाइज टू डॉक्टर यूरकहार्ट. Clear? In this way he started doing this work from the very early childhood period only. Yes, Manpritam, please end the meeting.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.